Welcome, welcome. Here, give warm hugs. Come for some. Hey, hey. Thanks for joining. Thank you for loving me. Hey, I got you. Just so excited that I'm here with you guys. We're talking, we're chatting. This is so interesting. I don't know some of you if you have people you're jazzing with during lockdown. And we're in Uganda. If you're out there and baby, you're my friend, we're in the second wave of lockdown. We're home. Apart from the essential workers, they're the ones who are out there and they're working. But some of us, we are at home seated. And this has made me reflect on some things that we need urgently, that we need to figure out as us, because most of the time we focus on things that are beyond us. We focus more on our dreams, we focus more on our goals, we focus more and we forget ourselves. We forget how to take good care of ourselves. So today we're going to be talking about some interesting topic like boom boom boom. Learn how to work harder on yourself than you work harder on your job. Guys, maybe if you're an essential worker, here let's talk about it. Because it's going to be a month, and there's some things we never revise ourselves. There's some things we don't take time to revise because we think we have this job, it has become a distraction. You never have time for yourself. So, I don't know what you're doing right now during lockdown, but I would want you just to reflect on yourself and tell me, what have you done during this time? Let's say today you woke up and you don't have this job. Have you worked on your personality? Have you worked on your skills? Let the change of the miracle work for you right now. Yes, we're in lockdown and we don't know what is going to happen next. Only God knows. We may be here and they'll be like, hey, we've added you more 30 days. What is going to change when you're done with the lockdown? What is going to change for your life? So make sure that you get something that is going to change your life. Start working on your inside, okay? That by the time the miracle comes, you've already fully changed, okay? So, more often we give more time to our work. We're so focused on work, the so-called job, and it is occupying us. You're having a job of 8 to 5. Other time you're in a taxi or you're traveling, you don't have time for yourself. But this time around, let me tell you, you're home, you're seated, you're doing nothing right now, and you feel like, oh my God, I'm bored. When is it getting done and get back to work, baby? Hello? Come closer. Big sister is here. I want to talk to you a little bit. Have you worked on your personality? Have you worked on your attitude? Have you worked on your skills? Have you worked on your communication? Have you worked on your philosophy? What have you worked on yet? All these ones are things that combine to make us who we are, to make us better. But we're out there, we're focused on the wages. But if you work on yourself, you're working on your fortunes. But if you work more on your wages, you're working for a living. You know what that means? Because you're just working, you're getting that money to keep you moving. It's basically to make you comfortable as long as you've paid for bills. That is water, that is electricity, you've watched TV, you just things that keeping in shape. But if you would work on yourself more, what would you think? It would be much, much more expensive. Someone to be like, hey, you'll be needing only high bidders. Someone would come and be like, hey, we're paying you like 2M. They're like, hey, hello, I know my worth, I know my value, I know what I worked on. So when you know your worth, when you know your self-worth, it is going to help you. And that is going to lead us to one thing: you have to work on yourself during this time. This is number one thing. Work on self-esteem. Most of the time it has let us down because you don't value yourself a lot. So when, let's say, you're chasing a job and the job comes and you're in an interview, they're like, hey, what is your salary expectation? And you'll be like, hey, my salary expectation is, let's say I've said it's 1.5 ma. And someone's like, hey, why say 1.5 ma? Are you worth 1.5 ma? And because you don't have that self-esteem, you don't have that confidence, you feel like, oh my God, I think I've asked for so much. I think I've asked for so much. Then you start quaking. You get those goosebumps. But in actual sense, that is so little. And you'll be like, okay, if that is too much, I think you can give me like 800. 800, you're reducing your self-worth. If you knew your self-worth, you'd be saying, no, it's either 1.5 or never. Period. Don't let people pull you down by their bargaining power and they make you lose because you don't know your worth. So work on that. Learn how to both earn a living and a fortune. Like how I already told you, when you're focused on your job, you'll only be working for wages. But again, you need fortunes. And fortunes will lead you to profits. Like how they say, when you invest in something, with time after investing in it, you will get good profits in what you invested in. What are you investing in right now? There's nothing you can do much because we're in a lockdown, but what you can do is to invest in yourself. And when I say invest in yourself, what are you supposed to be doing, darling? Big sisters tell me, are you reading a book? A book that is important, a book that is vital for your spirit, a book that is good for your soul. Are you reading a good book out there? Towards your career, towards business, towards anything that you're so interested in, that in case today gets open and miracles are there, are you changing inside to receive the miracles? Because they'll come at once, but when you don't know what to use it for, trust me, you can't do anything. It's like when today they say like, hey, we have given you $50 million shillings. What will you use it for? If you don't have a plan, if you don't have any budget, I'm very sure you will eat that money. You won't think, you start thinking, okay, I think let me go for a vacation. I think let me spend money. You may do things that actually you never wanted to do because you don't have a plan. Start planning. Make a plan that is having a budget. It doesn't matter whether you have money right now, but baby, a clear plan when you get that miracle that we're seeing after this change of COVID. Let it find you when you're prepared. Let it find you when you're ready to shine. Apart from working, yes, you're making that person you're working for to achieve their dreams. They already work and they wanted their dream to be that high. But you, where are you heading? Are you having a dream? Are you having a goal? Or you just wake up every day and you go to work. Have a dream. What you become while you're at that job is much more valuable than what you get. Okay? I mean, like, what are you feeding your soul while you're at that job? It is okay to work because it gives you experience, it gives you knowledge, it gives you those all highlights that you need for the next step. Okay? And I wouldn't advise you to just finish your school, that you just go where you just reach going for business. I would like you to first try out working for someone, and you know what it means working for someone. You see the pressure that is there, you see the benefits, you see the kind of using you, you see how they may neglect your work, you see all those things. I'm very sure when you see them, when you get your own business, you're going to value it more. So one thing you should know about now, develop yourself. What are you becoming while you're at that job? Okay, how valuable are you becoming to yourself while you're at that job? Okay, so guys, design your personal life because you don't know where this world is going to go. We are in a situation, actually I call it when uncertainties. We no longer have routines. You can't wake up and be like, hey, I have routine today, I'm going to wake up. After 1 week I always travel, after another week I always go around. Girl, if we're doing gym, we're doing it from home. Hello, I don't know why you're doing yours, but me, I'm doing mine from home. Little bit. I stretch one arm, I stretch another arm. I get tired, I sit. After some minutes, I go back, I sweat, I drink some water. What are you doing right now? Majority of things well with our souls, we're doing them while we're at home, and this is the time for you to develop yourself, develop your personal life, develop how you want your life to be designed. You know, we say like, hey, I like this fashion of a dress, I like this fashion of this suit. You know, you have all those kinds in your mind, but I want you today to design the fashion of your personal life that you want to live, like in your 30-fold, in your 40-fold, in your 50-fold, in your 70-fold. Are you going to be still the same person? Design your personal life right now, and it will tell you what you will be in the coming years. It will be very well drafted so that when opportunities come, you know what to start with, you know where to begin from. How you have to design your own personal life is to become the main character. Know what you want. Don't fake it. Don't try to be someone else. Oh, the world loves real people lately, and they will love you for who you are. But if you're trying to be someone else, baby, it will take you some good time to figure out what you want and to figure out your capabilities. So start knowing who you are, and that will lead us to self-discovery. If you haven't watched my self-discovery topic, you should go and watch it. Don't do it like anyone else. Do it your own way. Okay? Social media has spoiled a lot of us lately because everything is, it seems to be on a silver plate, but you don't know what people go through behind the back. You don't know what they exactly go through. You just see someone posing like, huh, looking all sexy, but do you know what they're going through? You don't know what they're going through. So try your level best. Level best. Get me very well. Level up your personal life. Know who you are, know what you want. Every day is a day that gives us a second chance. Continue unfolding the design of your personal life. Those are the habits that will lead you to routines. Routines will lead you to what? That will lead you to discipline. So take no one's orders, do your own training, do what you want for yourself. Not because for them they have done it this way, I have to do it this way. Stop comparing yourself with anyone. We are in a phase, this wave of be you, do you. Sitting and complaining won't change anything. It won't solve anything right here, baby. I'm trying to let you know, since it won't change anything, the economy won't change. You think the cost of living is going to start going low? No, it won't start going low. It will be higher than the highest. But what you can do right now is to work on yourself, change the philosophy, work on your skills. Those are interpersonal skills, communication skills. What can you do with your hands right now? You're sitting at home. You're not an essential worker. What are you doing with your hands? Do something, learn something during this time. Read a book, develop yourself. Do something that is going to challenge your understanding right now. Do something that you haven't been doing. Do something that you've not been doing throughout those other times you are working 8 to 5. Do a different routine for yourself, okay? Work more on yourself than you've been working on your job. And you tell me the results. It's because for the rest of your life, you won't be on that job. Before you know it, companies are trying to drop some workers. And you may be the one to be dropped, It's tough out there now. The economy is tricky, the jobs are tricky, everything is tricky. But what have you done for yourself? By the time that miracle comes and the world is back to its normal, of course, God is going to do that. Oh, say amen. Say amen if you believe. God is going to work on it. Very soon we will be back to normal and the world will settle again. But during all this time, don't regret the time you wasted sleeping, seated, thinking, why is not that time hurrying? Why are we in the second lockdown? God is giving a chance maybe to work on yourself. Where do you want to be in 3 years to come? And it starts with writing down your goals. Write down your dreams. Picture them down. It will make it very clear for you that don't try to change anything that is happening right now. Enjoy being home. And besides that, let's keep in prayer. Let's hope things will get better for this situation that we're in. Just work on yourself right now more than you've been working on your job, because you right now have some time to figure out what exactly do you want, and that starts with self-discovery. Do you know who you are? Thank you so much and have a beautiful day.